What the fuck are we doing, man? I thought we were gonna fucking go find some bitches and have sex and shit, and you wanna fucking play Dungeons and Dragons?
That was okay. I don't know who you got me mistaken for, but this has definitely been the plan. You make beats with like Final Fantasy, so don't act like I'm the bigger nerd than you are, or that you're a super cool dude, because you're not a super. Neither of us are cool. So
I'm cool.
you're not. You've never been cool, nor will you ever be cool. So
There was a time in my life when I was cool. I was like, well, never mind.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
okay, so enough of the skepticism. You got your dice.
Yeah.
All right.
Why are there so many dice? There's like 30 fucking dice here.
Look, each die. Each die
Dice.
has a. Fuck.
No, it's two. It's not like if you have a bunch of mice, you say my. You
Okay,
got,
all right, we're gonna do. All right,
there's many of them. There's more than one. It's not a my.
We gotta do.
There's not 20 my in my basement right now. There's 20 mice.
Let's do a checklist. Okay. Let's look at all the dice you've got. Do you have your D20? That's the big one. That's the important one. You got the D20. It's a 20-sided dice.
There's a lot of sides. It's way more sides than I need.
Can you count to 20?
No.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a long night. All right. Okay. Well, we're just
that's more women than I've had sex with. Which actually I could have done that with a regular 6-sided die, but.
Well, thankfully this game has absolutely nothing to do with your sex life, so we don't have to worry about that. All right.
Okay.
All right. Just whatever dice you got. When I tell you to roll, you're gonna roll it.
Okay.
And we're gonna see what you got, and we're gonna figure it out from there. Okay. By the time we're done with this, dude, you're gonna be a veteran. All right. So I just need you to just open your mind. Okay.
I don't actually have to go to war or anything, do I? I don't do well. I can't shoot anything. I played Counter-Strike a couple times, but
I just relax and just like I said, open your mind and be as creative as you possibly can.
This sounds like you're trying to rape me. Just relax, open your mind, and let the rupee sink in.
Who do you know that approaches it like that?
I've tried to play tabletop with Bill Cosby before, so.
Okay, very good. Well, it's not going to be anything like that. I can promise you that.
Okay, good.
All right, let's get started.
I don't like pudding anymore.
Okay, so here's the setting. All right, let me see your character sheet really fast.
Yeah, I decided to be a gnome wizard.
Okay, gnome wizard. It was, dude. I said to give your character a fantastical name. You just named him. There's nothing fantastical about the name Alan Pie Snack.
Well, yeah.
You just what do you think?
That's my name. It's on my birth certificate and everything.
But
so. I can't just fucking go into the DMV and get a license with any name. I gotta fucking go with the name they gave me. So.
Okay. All right. You know what? Okay. Fine. Okay. Alan Pie Snack, the level 1 gnome wizard. Okay. We'll go with it. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Alan Pie Snack, the gnome wizard. You are sitting in a tavern right now. It's beautiful and it's spacious. It is in the height of business tonight. The crowd is in an uproar. There are 2 performers on stage, and they appear to be engaging each other back and forth. They look like they're arguing. You can see there's a little sign up on the front of the stage, and it says Flipside versus Max City. Okay, and it's spelled in all capital letters, so you can tell that the patrons of this establishment are illiterate pieces of shit. And Max City has a 1 in his name, so you can tell that he's a Korean kid from the year 2001. So they're engaged. They're engaging one another, and they turn and they look at you as you're sitting out in the crowd. Alan Pie Snack, the gnome wizard. What do?
I'm going to attack them with a melee hit.
You're all right. You're a gnome wizard. You know you have spells, right?
But I also have a sword.
Okay, let me see your character sheet again. Give me your character sheet. Okay, let me. You spent all of your starting gold on a sword that you don't have the strength to wield. What? Okay, alright. Okay, why don't you try, can you just try casting a spell? Let's try casting a spell.
Okay, but what's the spell that Lion-O does in the Thundercat, where he like, you know, becomes stronger with the sword? I want to cast that spell.
You don't have that. You're a first level gnome wizard. You have cantrips, so you can cast a light, you can make smoke appear, you can lift small objects, and you got first level spells. You could try a magic missile.
Okay, Avada Kedavra.
Just okay, all right. All right. You know what? We're gonna roll the dice. Okay, we're gonna roll the dice.
I cast Avada Kedavra.
Okay, Okay.
Lord Voldemort is no more. Neville Longbottom, who kills him with a sword, by the way, and is a wizard. So I'm clearly in good company.
Okay, let's see what the. Okay, you rolled a 20. That is a critical success. So somehow you managed to shoot. Who are you aiming for? Are you aiming for Flipside, or are you aiming for the Korean from 2001?
I was aiming for Voldemort.
Okay, so neither of them. Okay, this is going swimmingly. Okay, all right. So you kill Lord Voldemort. Congratulations, that's fantastic. You leave the tavern, you pay your bill, and with the last bit of gold that you have, because you used the rest of it to buy a fucking sword on a gnome wizard, you step outside and you are walking through the streets of a town, and it is nightfall, and as you are walking past, you pass a small graveyard, and you see a grim Z Reaper appears. Okay, the Z is in the center because it's edgy and it's extreme, and it's the year 2016, and people still do that.
All right.
Okay, so Grim Z Reaper. Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you breathing like that?
I thought that's what you're supposed to do at a graveyard.
How many graveyards have you been to?
Just like 12.
Why that many? Okay, a grim Z Reaper appears. Okay, what do you do?
Well, I'm going to ask him to not kill me, because Reapers kill people, and I'm going to pick up my phone and call Sam and Dean Winchester and have them kill the Reaper for me.
You have a phone?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Give me your.
Okay, no. I use my magical telepathy. Telepathic.
You got it all fucked up, first of all. Okay, fuck me.
I need to talk to the Winchesters. I think they can handle this.
How are you?
I roll a 20.
God, are these dice magnetic? How are you? Okay, dude. All right, you call Sam and Dean Winchester from. What is that show, dude?
Supernatural. It's in fucking Kansas City.
You're not in Kansas. This isn't happening in Kansas. Although maybe it is, since you know what? Actually, okay, maybe it is. Okay, so you call Sam and Dean Winchester, and who do you know shows up but the doo-wop king of rap himself, Secondhand King, accompanied by Chris Cooks. They show up dressed as the Winchester brothers from Supernatural. What do you do? Secondhand King immediately starts talking about licking shitholes, and he starts crooning on the microphone. He's doo-wopping right in front of you.
I send a private message to Disputer and ask him to fix it.
What do you send? You don't have a phone. How did you get a phone?
Telekinesis?
Okay. Alright, just, you know what? dude? Just roll the fucking dice. Just roll the fucking. What'd you get?
2.
Okay, so you get a private message back from Disputer that is very polite, but in basically tells you to go fuck yourself. Secondhand King is now crooning the entire Chuck album to you. You are within the throes of death now. And as you are laying on death's door, you listen to Secondhand King regale you with songs of political conspiracy. Walking Keys walks out. Okay, you need to picture this. He's got his old man beard. He's got his white pedophile van parked out back. And he is holding a sign that says the end is nigh, and he's talking about the government taking away our guns. What do you do? What do you do?
I blame it on Obama.
Okay. Wow. All right. That's gonna be a bluff check. That's gonna be a bluff check. And we'll go ahead and roll it. What'd you get?
12.
Okay. Walkie Keys kind of looks at you, senses there's a little bit of sincerity in what you're talking about, and he says, "My brother." He reaches his hand out to you. He picks you up, and he asks you if you
Did he call me his brother because I'm black?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Your gnome wizard's black?
Cool.
Your gnome.
Yeah.
You never actually specified that.
Yeah. My name is Ladarius Piznek.
I'm not letting you write your character sheets in pencil anymore because you're just erasing everything and changing the information. Now his name says Ladarius Piznek, but it was Alan before. You changed his name and made him...
Alan could be a black name. I think you're a racist. You're a closet racist.
Okay. Alright. So, Walking Keys, called you his brother, he's shaking your hand, and he asks you if you want to join one of his really whack-ass crews in internet form.
No.
He wants to know if you will collabo. He actually says the word collabo.
Okay.
He says, "Do you want to collabo with me on some dope topical stuff?"
Topicals?
Right. And then he calls you fam. What do you do?
I'm gonna be like, no, I don't want to write about the devil's nuts sack being tickled by an angel with the blood of 1,000 horses. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pass on that and rap about money, bitches, and hoes like normal rappers and people who have lives do.
Okay. As you say this, you hear. It's almost like you can hear...
Is there a motorcycle? I thought we were like in the fucking dark ages and shit, and it sounds like there's a fucking motorcycle going.
First of all, fuck you, because you used a cell phone in the dark ages. So if there's a motorcycle...
No, I used telepathy.
You can't even pronounce it. You can't.
But I can do it. That's what matters.
Okay. There is the sound of it, and it is a sound unlike any you've heard before. As a motorcycle appears, and you hear the sound of 1,000 Jersey Shore Guidos in unison as the helmet of this mysterious individual comes off. And you see, you got it.
I knew it.
How did you? Wow. Okay. You know what?
Actually, being a GM really isn't that hard. It's pretty predictable if you know. Yeah.
Okay,
There's a fucking dog barking in the background. He must not. He does that when Guidos are around.
Okay. It's way harder than it looks. First of all, fuck you. Second of all,
we didn't even get to TGO. I thought we were supposed to do TGO.
You're getting a couple of steps ahead of yourself in terms of you need to let me do me. All right? Okay. So
I'll let you do you because nobody else in the world will do you. That's a lie. You have a way. I'm sorry.
That's good.
I love you.
Apology accepted. Now, NC appears and he says, "Did someone say money, bitches, and hoes?"
Word up.
That's it? That's all you just say word up?
Well, do I have to have an action?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to call the pizza place and tell them that their fucking pizza maker is busy out on fucking Jersey Shore trying to talk to me instead of making pizza the way that he should be making pizza. So that's my action.
Okay. We're gonna roll that. What'd you get?
24.
Okay, there's 20 on the dice. It says 24. What the fuck?
I actually rolled 3 dice. That's fine though.
Okay, all right, fine. Okay, so you call and he gets fired from his job. So now he's unemployed.
And I feel much better about myself.
Right, and now you have kind of disengaged yourself from this really threatening situation at this graveyard, and you start to move through it because you're feeling a little bit more comfortable. You're walking past, you're seeing names that you recognize, a lot of bodies that you've caught in the past. Suddenly, a wild kangaroo appears before you, and in the pouch, Theodore Killingsworth, brandishing a boomerang. What do you do? What do you do?
I call Brock and Misty to help me out. Brock and Misty? Never Pokemon. The main two. The main three.
This isn't
2 or 3 people.
This isn't Pokemon.
Well, you said wild. That definitely indicates Pokemon.
Okay. All right. Brock and Misty appear, and Theodore Killingsworth beheads both of them before your very eyes. They're dead. They can't do anything to help you.
I didn't even hear what you said, but I really have to pee.
You know, do you know why you have to pee?
Ugh.
Because you've been drinking Mountain Dew nonstop since we got here.
Yeah, and Mountain Dew is good for you. It has fucking electrolytes.
There's no, it doesn't. 2, what the fuck is wrong? Your teeth are gonna fall out at the rate that you're drinking this shit.
They probably will, but it's either that or meth, and
Okay, all right. We'll just set Theodore Killingsworth off to the side.
No, I've never actually been able to encounter Theodore, so I want to encounter him right now.
This is probably the only time in your life you'll ever battle him either, so we might as well just get this out of the way.
I don't remember how the Pokemon theme goes.
Yeah, that was not even close to what the theme is, so... Alright, so Theodore Killingsworth, armed with a boomerang, is coming towards you. What do you do?
Oh, fuck, man, I don't know. I got nothing.
You mean to tell me that you haven't been stacking bars for this dude for like a year? You had nothing?
I got a bar about Theodore Long. I'm gonna use a Theodore Long bar against Theodore.
Okay, let's just roll the dice and see what that played bullshit's gonna sound like. Alright.
What do you mean play bullshit? Nobody has done that. Literally nobody. You can look at all his battles. Not one person has done a Theo Long bar. Also, Theodore is more relevant now because, he showed up on Raw the other day. Okay, get back to the battle.
Stop making that noise. What is wrong with you?
I don't know. That's Pokemon, right? I don't...
No. Okay, you rolled. What'd you roll?
13. Kind of an unlucky number there.
13. He regards you with a casual level of indifference, and he decides to instead go fuck around with an Asian kid.
Story of my life.
Pretty much.
The same thing happened with my last 3 relationships.
Okay, I'm your dungeon master, not your therapist. Okay.
But, you're free and therapy costs money.
Well, I'm about to start charging because this is getting a little weird.
You should have started that, back when we had pants on. But okay, go ahead.
Okay. You have climbed to the top of the mountain.
What mountain? I thought we were in a graveyard.
It's a metaphorical mountain, you fuck. Okay? And since when did you start caring about the details?
I have always been a detailed person.
Misty and
When I was in second grade, my teacher told me that I write with impeccable detail.
Okay, all right. Let's just recap real quick on the details. First of all, you are a level 1 gnome wizard who changed his race in the middle of the campaign. Okay, you have used a telephone to private message the administrator of a website to try and shut down a doo-wop singer. You've gotten a Jersey Shore pizza guy fired from his job, and you have been regarded with casual indifference by a New Zealander in a kangaroo pouch wielding a boomerang in favor of dealing with a underage Asian kid.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Actually, that's like a typical answer verse. So I guess I guess this is just business as usual.
I'm on top of the mountain.
Right, you're on top of the mountain, right? Okay, so
Everest.
and as you are at the top of Everest, you see a golden light emerge in front of you.
Why would there be a golden light?
Because the man,
that's
the
so
myth,
fucking cliche.
the
Can't you
legend.
be more creative. Like, I mean, this is like fucking Zelda and shit. Am I about to cross over into a dark world and then like find the sword in the stone?
That's right. But blocking your path to glory is the Golden One himself.
The Golden One.
The name Flip Ninja.
Oh no.
And he's got name flips galore and indirect name flips. He's got badly formatted sentences ready for you. 7 bars of it. What do you do? Mind you, he has kicked your ass up and down the block.
I beat him in a compliment battle.
Nobody cares about that. Who cares? Who actually cares about that?
I care. I tried really hard in that battle.
Yeah.
All
right.
I thought that was one of my better like writing, performances.
I'm gonna roll a dice real quick to see how much I give a shit on. Yeah, that's a 1. I don't give a shit. But what do you do now? What do you do right now? How do you beat him?
I'm going to talk about how his wife got a C-section and then make fun of his kids a little bit and then use a bunch of like really played out name flips about Gold and Sergeant. Probably like Sergeant slaughtered. Oh, he got slaughtered, like, the Sergeant from, wrestling. You watched wrestling before, right? The WWF. He was, now it's WWE, but it was WWF. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think, he never beat me to begin with. Maybe he beat me one time out of the 3 battles that we've had. One of those times I called bullshit on. I definitely beat him on that. And then the compliment battle, I was definitely much nicer than he was, so he wasn't very nice at all, actually. And he's supposed to be nice in a compliment battle. He was, yeah.
Are you peeing in? Are you using a catheter?
Well, yeah, that's me expelling my golden urine and my golden syncopathies. I don't know. I think that's a word.
Okay, let's just roll the dice to see how you do against, let's just... What'd you get?
Hang on, I'm Googling syncopathy.
What's wrong with you?
Syncopath. Maybe not, I don't know. Okay, fine, fucking, I'll roll the die. And I got a 4. What's the 4?
Looks like you're losing your belt, buddy. That's it. All she wrote, man. Hand it over.
Oh, man.
See, that was a fun game, right?
This is it just reminds me of, like, being young. My dad used to come home, get the belt, and then fucking nothing could stop him from shooting heroin, and that's just bullshit, man.
See? Alright, look. That wasn't bad for your first time, so it wasn't not the end of the world. Did you have fun?
I guess. I mean, it wasn't nearly as good as going to the club and finding bitches, but,
who would you have found? You'd have found nobody.
I would have found NC wearing a wig, and that would have been good enough.
Alright, so, we'll just get together next week and we'll play again?
Okay, sure. Well, I mean, how about we just play again, like right now? But like, I'll be the GM, GM
Either
master.
is
Dungeon
fine, but
master.
I think you're kind of getting a little ahead of yourself. Playing, being the dungeon master it's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of work. I don't know if you're ready
You
for it
sit
yet.
there and fucking talk about like some kind of arbitrary story, and you make some shit up. It's really not that hard. Like,
Okay, fucking smartass. Let's see you do it then.
all right. But okay, what? I need you to be a character. You need to be a thing.
Okay, I'll be a character. My name is Slyferoni Pepperoni.
That is the dumbest name I've ever heard of.
Okay, hold on, Ladarius Pie Snack, the level 1.
At least that's a normal person name.
It's
like
not.
Sliferoni Pepperoni. What? That sounds like a pizza that NC would make, and that just nobody wants to eat that. That's terrible.
It's a misleading name, and it's an alias to.
Every name is an alias. Slife is an alias. Your mom didn't name you Refractor. Every name you have is an alias.
It's to lull my opponents into a false sense of security, right? Just like you try to lull your friends into a false sense of believing that you're cool. Okay, so we're just going to. All right.
I am cool though.
If you're not, okay, so all right, fine. We'll just all right, Slyfe's in.
Hang on. Rolling 20. Am I cool? 20. What?
You're not that. I want a mulligan. Roll it again.
Okay, that's a 2, but we can take the average of the both, and I'm still pretty kind of cool. Like,
all right, let's see. Come on, let's go, Dungeon Master. What you got for me? I'm trying to.
All right, you're in a Pizza Hut, and there's a brick wall laid behind you, all mysterious like, and NC is there making sliferoni pepperoni pizzas, and out of nowhere, Crown Chris appears. And he starts talking in a Michael Cera voice, looking like Brock Turner, and trying to rape you with his terrible wordplay and rudimentary punchlines. What do you got?
Okay. All right. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remind him and all of the patrons in the Pizza Hut that he is 19 years old and has not found puberty yet, and that his parents abandoned him in a dumpster at birth, and that he was raised by a pack of homeless winos, and that's why he dresses the way that he does in the year 2016, because who the fuck wears a sweatshirt with a hood on it underneath another shirt?
I'm pretty sure it's like the 1200s though.
You mean like the setting right
that attire is perfectly acceptable
in the 1200s?
Yes.
Or it's a Pizza Hut. We're not in the 1200s.
There were Pizza Huts in the 1200s. The first Pizza Hut, I don't know if you've ever like went onto the Pizza Hut website, but they have established in 1202.
Okay. So this game is an abomination in terms of history, but okay, so I will roll that just to remind him that he is an insignificant pile of dog shit wrapped in diarrhea, and let's see what we got. That's a 20. It's a critical success.
Yeah. So basically, Crown Chris talks to his mom slaps him, and then reminds him that he's been jacking off into his own bed sheets for the last 20 years, and he's still like 40 years old and sounds like he's a prepubescent bitch boy, and he loses the battle terribly, and fuck it, he gets raped by Brock Turner, because that's what happens to people who just are trash. And he was by a dumpster because he was trash, and Brock Turner saw him and he was like, oh look, I'm gonna fucking rape that thing because it's by a dumpster, and that's what I did. Okay.
Is Michael Cera involved at all?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, sounds good. See? Okay, all right. You're pretty
Michael
good
Cera's kind of the one getting raped though.
So, because he's Michael Cera, right?
Yeah.
I gotcha. All right, that was fun, man. So I have to do this next week.
Okay. All right. Word.
All right, good. All right.